If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Hood Educated has been doing some extensive research concerning this FBG duck murder trial and all the information that we've been privy to since all these documents have been coming out, right? Now, through my research, I came across a consolidated motion and limb mine, right? And I know some of y'all probably saying to yourself, hey, hood educated, man. What is a consolidated motion and limb line? Allow me to explain it to you. During these trials, but we're just going to stick to the FBG duck murder trial. During this trial, right? Or before this trial even starts, the prosecution has to tell the judge and the court, hey, look, I'm going to be using all of this type of evidence to prove that these guys are guilty, right? And so what the prosecution does is he files a motion. He places all the evidence that he's going to use in this document called a motion and limb mine. And he provides it to the court. Why? Because once the court see what the prosecution is using to say that these guys are guilty, the judge has to make a decision. The judge can say, you know what, I don't want you to use this evidence. And the prosecution can't use it. And the judge can say, hey, you know what, yep, everything seems to be good to go. You can use everything that's in your motion and limb mine, right? And so that's what the motion and limb line is. And in this motion and limb line, the prosecution attorney plans to use 50, listen to what I'm saying, approximately 50 different video clips and still images provided by surveillance. So when I read that, I said, wait a minute, hold on. I mean, I know I ain't no Sherlock Holmes or nothing like that, but I understand what surveillance means, right? And according to, my understanding, surveillance means when somebody is watched closely, right? Y'all see them movies when, the police is sitting outside somebody's house or down the block and they looking at the house waiting on somebody to come out and they taking pictures. They doing all that old type of stuff, looking in buildings and all. Y'all know what surveillance is, right? So they are planning to use still images from surveillance. So that just told me something that I never knew. I never knew that the FBI had the old Block 6 under surveillance before they arrested him. They was watching him, probably gathering evidence, already seeing who is who and all that, right? Now, as I'm going through this consolidated motion of limb mine, I come across page 18. And in page 18, the prosecution intends to use FBG Duck's dying declaration. And when I seen that, I'm like, what? Because this is stuff that I didn't know, I didn't hear about, right? So this is new information. So I continue to read, right? And it goes like this. After FBG Duck was shot, a police officer walks up to FBG Duck and asks him, where are you hit? FBG Duck says, everywhere. I can only assume that due to his injuries, and the trauma and everything that's going on, that his words wasn't as clear as they would be if he wasn't shot 16 times, right? So the officer asked him again, where are you hit? And FBG Duck repeated, everywhere. Then he continued and said, I can't feel, right? But it didn't go no deeper. It just said that he said, I can't feel. Two minutes after that, a police officer walks over to FBG Duck, stands over him, and sees that he's struggling. He sees that FBG Duck is having trouble breathing. So the officer tells FBG Duck, keep breathing. And FBG Duck said, help me. The officer tells FBG Duck, EMS is on the way. They are coming. And FBG Duck's words again was, help me. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, we got to understand something. I'm just now coming to the knowledge and understanding that FBG Duck was shot 16 times. But I didn't know where. But in this document, it tells us that FBG Duck was shot in the head, in the neck, in the chest, and in the back. I'm talking about, man, bro. That's too much. And it was true to what he was trying to tell the officer. I'm hit everywhere. Everywhere. The prosecution in this case is going to use the body-worn camera. Y'all know the ones that the police be wearing now? They're going to use that camera and they're going to show in real time the police speaking to FBG Duck and his last words being spoken to the officer. Cold-blooded demonstration. And the reason why I say that is because here it is, his mother, his family, friends, and loved ones. When they go to trial, they got to see that. They got to bear witness that. Come on, man. Allow me to extend my condolences to FBG Duck's mother. Rest in peace to FBG Duck. We want to extend our prayers for strength and understanding in this whole situation because I couldn't imagine going inside a courtroom and having to see in real time my child, begging for help because life is slowly leaving him. You see, and they got to go through that in order to seek justice for FBG Duck. And man, all I can do is just say, man, stay strong because that is not an easy task. That's not something I'm talking about. Come on, y'all. Don't nobody want to view something like that. Nobody, right? Now, I know a lot of y'all probably going to be saying, how we know what you saying is true, hood educated. Y'all like the facts and all. And I understand that part right there because y'all don't want somebody to be on here capping and all that old type of stuff. But like I always do, go get your membership. I'm going to leave the link pinned at the top of the comment section where you can go view this document on your own. You can go through it the same way I went through it and you can see exactly what I'm saying and you can see exactly what happened. The only thing, we just ain't got the video footage, but we got what they are going to use during the trial. So I'm going to leave the link at the top in the comment section, pinned. You hit that link, go get you a membership. You can check out the document. Now, allow me to say something to my gang banging brothers and the killers throughout all the communities, right? Let me explain something to y'all. You are not exempt from what happened to FBG Duck. What I mean by that, listen to me. Getting shot 16 times, bullets in your head, neck, chest, back, asking a stranger that you don't know for help, laying on the ground waiting on the ambulance to come. You feel your life leaving up out of you slowly but surely. You are not exempt from that. Everything that happened to FBG Duck can and will happen to you. I mean, look, I understand some of y'all believe that I'm a killer. I'm a driller. You know, I'm the one putting belt to ass and all that old type of stuff. Let me show you something. King Von was putting belt to ass. Look what happened to him. 051 Melly was putting belt to ass. Look what happened to him. Some of your homies in your hood was putting belt to ass. And look what happened to them. So you gotta understand, and hold on, let me say this. Rest in peace to them brothers. No disrespect. Rest in peace to them brothers. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to your homeboys. But you gotta understand the evidence is right here before you. You can see it. So for you to see what's going on with this gangbang lifestyle, and you understand the potential outcome of you being killed or shot or even going to jail for the rest of your life, you are making a conscious decision to die. Yes. Yes. When you understand what can happen and you continue down that same road, continue doing the same thing, you are making a conscious decision. Yep, I want to die. That's what you saying. Because if I told you right now, hey, go walk in that room right there, yep, it's a lion, a tiger, and a bear in there, you wouldn't go in there. You wouldn't go because you understand walking in there is instant death. One of them animals gonna kill you. You understand that. So think, use your mind. If you continue to gangbang, if you continue to pull that gun and shoot at people and try to kill them, one day, probably even tonight, probably tomorrow, next year, next month, you can be killed. And you need to realize that. So stop choosing death. Because that's what you're doing. Instead of choosing death, choose life. This hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.